it's Abby. So you guys wanted to know about my weight loss journey and how I cut sugar out. So I'm doing this video for you. I hope this isn't crooked. Um, so right now I weigh 115 and I was 165 when I started this channel. I had gained about 30 pounds in just 6 months prior to that. So I was on this medication that was one of the reasons I gained a lot of weight. I was on a few medications, and shortly after that I put myself off medication, so I was no longer taking antidepressants, anti-anxiety medication, but I just was not able to lose much weight. I tried, like I was honestly on, paleo and active, and so I pretty much kept up that weight, give or take 10 pounds, until 2017. So in February of 2017, I had my awakening experience start, and I went from 165 to like 139. So I lost 25 pounds. I know some of you are on kilos. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is in kilos. I know that 110 pounds is about 50 kilos. So I was about 50 kilos in October of last year. I'm just over 50 kilos right now, but I don't know what it was back then. But I lost 25 pounds in 2 months, which is a lot. And I did end up gaining some of it back, but I have heard a lot of times that people do have a lot of weight loss, or they have some sort of a glow up when they have their awakening experience, their twin flame experience. So it's not uncommon. And if you had that happen to you, let me know in the comments below. Did you lose weight rapidly like I did? Like what happened? I've had people just like redo their whole look. That didn't happen for me. That took time for me. I do look different and I have a different, body now, but it took time. So for me, after that, I did gain some weight back. I would say I didn't really lose significant weight until I moved to Sedona at the end of 2019, and I was getting like 30,000 steps a day in. So it was a lot of activity. My diet was extremely clean. I was eating eggs and avocado in the morning, trail mix on the trail, and then like salad and meat, like chicken at night. Except for the time I lived in my car in Phoenix when I was not eating as well or getting as many steps in. But I moved back to Sedona for quarantine, so it was a pretty clean lifestyle. And by October, I was 110, so 50 kilos, I believe, is what that is. Yeah, and I've gained a little bit back because I was very cold at that weight in New York winter, very cold at that weight. So I have a little bit more padding on me. I like it. So that's my weight loss. I would say that my biggest factor, though, I noticed for fat loss was intermittent fasting. So I do about 18 hours of intermittent fasting. I don't just not eat. I do a dirty fast. It's called a keto fast. So I will drink up to 3 cups of, not Starbucks, but of keto coffee. The first one I drink is a mix. The second one or two I make them decaf. So I mix MCT oil with a cup of coffee and butter. I do vegan butter. Most people do grass-fed butter. I have a blender right now, but in the past I would just like take MCT oil and coffee in a mug and shake it up. Or I would get one of those milk frothers at work and just do it that way. I started intermittent fasting years ago, but I didn't really make it a daily thing until I was in Sedona. At some point I started doing that. So yeah, I lost so much weight. And you don't get hungry if you're drinking keto coffee. So the reason that is a hack is because the fats aren't making you start digestion, but they are keeping you fueled. So that's how that works. And also I just want to say, if you're making any changes to your health or your diet plan, just go to your health practitioner first, because I am not a licensed medical practitioner of any sort. So you always want to make sure you're doing that. But yeah, that's the biggest thing for me for weight loss. Even now, like if I get up to 120, because I've been just pigging out on potato chips because they're my favorite, I can just do an extra fast for like a week and I'll lose 5 pounds. I'll just like go for 22 hours a day. And as long as your eating window doesn't include a whole lot of carbs, and I always do like veggies and protein. So if it works, I'm like never hungry when I do this. And yeah, I couldn't recommend it enough. Also, just a little bit of background behind how it works is, so it's digestion. Your body has to put a lot of energy into digestion. So when it's not doing that at about the 13-hour mark, it stops digesting the last thing you ate completely. At that point, something called, I think it's called autophagy begins. Not an expert, but it's when the body starts to clean up cells and get rid of excess cells. So maybe that's why it works so well. But it does. It works for me. And other than that, you guys know the sugar thing. I would just let you know that it takes about 3 days to get sugar completely out of the cells. That doesn't mean you're going to stop craving sugar after that time, but you could have flu-like symptoms. So I would recommend, if you're getting sugar out of your diet, you're detoxing, I would definitely keep high, like, here, I'll show you what you should keep around. Trail mix. This one has craisins, but those have sugar in them. But like keep maybe without craisins, you know. Avocado, fat bombs, anything with olive oil, coconut oil. If you can eat dairy, cheese, anything fatty. You want to just replace all the sugar things with fat and healthy fats, you know, not like McDonald's fats, not trans fats, not saturated fats. Saturated fats are actually not that bad. So like having bacon, for example, if you eat meat, is okay. I don't really eat meat though, so I'm just giving you like other options. But the thing that I go to if I need a sweet, I have 2 things I go to. So I eat So Delicious ice cream. It's dairy-free ice cream, but they have a no sugar added line, and I love it. It's so good. So I'll eat that. Just a little bit of it does the trick. Or I'll get Lily's chocolate. So Lily's has chocolate bars, morsels, peanut butter cups, and I get the dark chocolate, so it's not a lot of dairy, but it's stevia sweetened. So snacks like that when I'm having, you know, like my period is coming or whatever, they help tremendously. And if I want to sweeten a beverage, I just use stevia. They have stevia at most coffee places now. They also have no sugar options. Like Starbucks has sugar-free vanilla, so you can get like a latte with sugar-free vanilla instead of actual sweetener if you don't want sweetener, or you can just get it with stevia, you know. Just so you know, if you get like oat milk or soy milk at Starbucks, it's pre-sweetened, so just bear that in mind. I don't think their almond milk is though. So yeah, that's really what it was for me. The whole weight loss, being much more active, intermittent fasting, cutting out a lot of grains. Again, I'm not perfect. I probably am never in keto because I just eat a lot of potato chips, and I also eat rice sometimes. So I am not perfect with that, but it works for me. All right, guys, I love you so much. I hope that helps some of you out. If you have any questions or comments, or you have anything else you want me to do a video on, just let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. I love you. Bye.